Hey guys, how you guys doing? It's August 29th, 2019. Hoping you're having a wonderful day. A blessed day indeed. A couple things I wanted to bring to your guys' attention. First off, Iran did attempt a missile or satellite launch earlier today. And from satellite imagery, we can tell that that was a big old failure. Missile debris across the launch pad, smoke coming up. This is the third attempt and third failure, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Moving over to Israel, we're still waiting for that possible retaliation from Hezbollah to see if they actually do something. All right. They stated that they're going to play their hand. They're going to retaliate against Israeli strikes inside of Lebanon. That their retaliation would be strong, but it would not. They're trying to avoid war, basically. All right, they don't want to look weak, but they want to avoid war. We're currently waiting for that to occur. Yesterday there were IDF drones in Lebanese airspace. Lebanese officials, military officials, came out and stated that any aircraft that violated their airspace would be subject to fire. So that's what happened. Lebanese troops fired on Israeli UAVs that were breaking their airspace. Israel has retreated a lot of their troops from the border with Lebanon, waiting to see if that retaliation does occur. Apparently, they've told farmers close to the border with Lebanon also to not work their fields. Okay, these are all safety measures. So we're still watching that situation as it unfolds. We're still going to watch to see if anything happens between Hezbollah and Lebanon and Israel, all right? Because we've heard that if a strike does occur into Israel, Israel will respond, and there is a chance for that to spiral out of control at that point. If a conflict starts up again between Lebanon and Israel, you better bet your sweet cookies that Hamas will also join in on that fight, okay? All of this, do not mistake anything. All of this stems from the proxy wars that have been going on for years between Israel and Iran, all right? So that's basically where we're at with that whole situation. A lot of people think that worst case scenario, Israel and Lebanon do go to war. That turns into a hot conflict between Iran and Israel, drawing the U.S. into that conflict. Personally, I don't think that Donald Trump wants to go into a war during an election year, but you know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens with that whole situation. Okay. Also talking about India and Pakistan. Indian ports are on high alert after intel is stating that a terrorist attack could occur from underwater. All right. Basically, they believe that Pakistan has trained terrorists and these Pakistan frogmen were trained by U.S. Navy SEALs. Basically, the training has trickled down, and Pakistan has trained terrorists to attack underwater, meaning that divers would go in the water, they would swim up to a boat, a port, something of that nature, plant a bomb, and get to a safe distance and then explode it. All right. So those ports around India have been placed on high alert. Fresh and hot LOC ceasefire violations have occurred. It's becoming daily now. An ex-Pakistani official came out, or Indian official, came out. Actually, it might have been Pakistani. I would have to recheck my notes on that. Sorry. Indian and Pakistani officials believe that a hot conflict is on its way. All right. So we need to watch this situation as it unfolds. We need to see how things lay out. I mean, I've stated this for a while now. Pakistan and India, when it comes to them, this is a wait and see situation. All right. LOC is going to continue to be hot. Pakistan did, this is something I wanted to bring up. Pakistan did test a missile, all right? They had some NOTAMs come out the last few days, so we knew some sort of test was coming. They did test a new missile. India is having conversations with Russia when it comes to the S-400 system, so look out for that. It seems like, the militaries of the world, governments of the world, are building their militaries at a very fast pace, and it's not hard to connect the dots and see that something big is coming, okay? A lot of flashpoints around the world currently. People are even more so talking about, when it comes to Iran and the United States of America, will we see a summit between Trump and Rouhani? If we do, I wouldn't be extremely surprised. I'd be a little bit more surprised than I did with North Korea, just because, Iran seems to be a little bit more proud of people, all right? Their military a little bit more in control than North Korea's military is for its country. All of these are wait-and-see situations. As more information about all of it comes out, I'll let you guys know. We'll discuss it. Hopefully we find out more information today about what's going on with that satellite/missile launch from Iran. It was failed. And more information about what's going on with Israel and Lebanon. Okay? As all of this comes out, I'll let you guys know. We'll discuss it. I think it's time for a beer. It's time for a few prayers. And as always, it's time to keep our eyes to the skies. God bless.